The first thing we want to draw your attention to in this press conference is the timing of the report, which is coming at a time when Boko Haram and its various affiliations are struggling to justify to their sponsors the merit of receiving continuous funding because they no longer make the news in any impressive or profound way. This, in part, explains why the terrorist group is desperate in attacking military formations so that it can continue to lay claims to exploit, and consequently the allowance and remittance it is being owed by those propping it up against the Nigerian state. This strategy of shopping for incriminating anecdotal concussions against the Nigerian military is a strategy that Amnesty International, a leading antagonist of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and key supporter of terrorists in the country, had repeatedly deployed without success. It is disappointing at this point that Human Rights Watch is now replicating the same strategy without modification after Amnesty International AI that originally owned the approach of discrediting the military to give tractions to terrorists has given up on it. The intention of the report is to garner sympathy for Boko Haram fighters while painting the military as an organization that incarcerates, torture, and dehumanizes children, which is totally false. The military is meant to become distracted in the war against terrorism, especially since it will now be compelled to ignore the bulk of Boko Haram fighters are usually youths and just went past their teenage years. Besides slowing down the fight against terrorism, making exceptions for this population bracket will prove fatal for troops, for those in the post-teenage age band have proven to be most ferocious and deadly. The fact that poor nutrition that resulted to the stunted growth gives them the appearance of children does not. We would have also loved for Human Rights Watch similarly failed to be realistic by asking that children that are freed from detention should be handed over to civilian judicial authorities, forgetting that some of them were in custody as per court rulings. It really wants to help it should come up with plans to have children caught up on the wrong side of the conflict, relocated to third-party countries where they will be far away from the harrowing realities of reliving the difficult moments and experience the group claim they have had. But Human Rights Watch is in no condition to do this when its entire report is built on lies. It is largely a make-believe literature founded mostly by lies. The Center for Social Justice, Equity and Transparency, CESJET, is therefore calling on the Nigerian authorities and the rest of the world to throw the Human Rights Watch report into the garbage bin, because that is where it rightfully belongs, and it should be disregarded totally. Perhaps some measure of originality might have mitigated the situation such that some lines of the document would have been salvageable, but the manner it copied an old format and has failed to record any success pains those that who issued the report are as lazy and unimaginative. It will not be out of place for those that paid this non-governmental organization to do a hatchet job suddenly, start demanding for refund. It is on these facts that I encourage the world and members of the Fourth Estate to continue to demand more answers to these pertinent questions. 1, why are they doing this to Nigeria? 2, why do they want Nigeria to fail even when the country has refused to fail? 3, who is afraid of President Muhammadu Buhari and the military? I thank you all, and I thank you very much.
Stop.